We've got the full squad. Actually, we're missing one man. Scott Tag Taylor. He apologises for not being here, but otherwise, yeah, it's the full the Punt NFL League playoff decider. We've got everyone in. We've still got a couple of things that could still happen, but yeah, it's been a great week. Bish, how are you? First, I'll start off with you.
Yeah, I'm good. It's been a good week watching it all unfold. Another loss for myself, which is a bit worrying. That's 3 on the bounce now for me. So, I think Grimesy, you started the loss, and I've lost every week since. But as I said back then, my boys, they've had the feet up. Cuban's out. We're just waiting for the big week next week. So, yeah, a few things to look at. I've quarterback suddenly a bit of a concern for me with CJ Stroud getting concussed, but we'll see how that one goes. And yeah, it's been a good little battle in and around. We've got Joe, you Stocky this week. Still some implications there, and Bassey, it looks like you should have enough with the Dolphins double that you've got with Hill and A-Chain. So it looks like you said, this is the top 6. Grimesy, although a loss, you've got the bye, you've got your feet up. Must be good after an 0-2 start.
Yeah, fingers crossed. I'd mean Tag give me a lot of shit for that, but it was I just knew it was coming. You know what I mean? I had Taylor coming on after 4 weeks, and then once you start the train, you're not going to stop it. But yeah, I think it'll be. It's a bit bittersweet, the loss this week. The sweet is that if Sam wins really well and kicks Bassey out, that'd be really nice. But you don't want to go into the playoffs on a loss. But yeah, is what it is.
And Taylor out. What do you think? Is he likely to be back, or?
I mean, it looks like if he's back at all, it'll be for the final. So I'm very happy I did the Barkley trade. Makes it a lot easier to stomach. But no, I think it's. I'm very sad about him actually missing out. He's been quite good for me.
Nice. So Bassey, that big matchup tonight. Where's your head at with that?
No worries, mate. Absolutely no worries. Got the big boys in there. Got the best players coming out to kill it. Take us home. Yeah.
You've been scoring a lot of points, to be fair, haven't you? I've been, keeping an eye on my competition. I think you scored 179 points last week, which I think is the highest in the punt. And I suppose Hill A-Chain, you're expecting another big one tonight. But you conceded quite a few as well, haven't you?
Yeah, mate. I mean, I've got quality. Oh, when you got the best team, people get up for it. They get ready. They want to go against the best, so they can put the best game on. And now we're just finding, cream rises to the top. The boys are winning, and into the playoffs where I should be.
Well, I guess viewers will just explain the situation. Bassey's currently on 87 against Danny Bravo on 89 points, but Bassey has Tyreek Hill and Devon Achane still to go. So basically, as long as there's not 2 mass injuries within the first 2 catches of the game, it should be home and clear. Obviously, we might be jumping the gun slightly by inviting Bassey on, so we could be all shooting ourselves in the foot. But with how things are trending, it should be a clear win, and Bassey's made the playoffs with a 7-7 record.
We needed that excuse just to get his mustache on.
If I don't get in, I think that's going to be it for me. That's me leaving fantasy forever.
And Isaac, you've done well. Your first fantasy football go, number 1 draft pick, manages to be out since week 5 in Justin Jefferson, but solidly in the top 4. Must be happy with that so far.
Yeah, I had no expectations coming into it, but when I had to ask you who I took number 1. And you've stitched me up with that straight away. Stitched me up. I've been watching it a bit more this year, and I've seen who's been playing pretty well. And I think that's the main reason why I'm in top 4. I mean, fuming that I lost to you and Chrimes, that was the ones that got me the most. But hopefully Jefferson's back next week. Just fingers crossed, because I can't deal with another loss. It looks like it's going that way this week. And the record's just getting worse week by week, and it's stressing me.
just for those that don't know, so Isaac had first pick, and he asked me, he was dead set on Lamar Jackson first pick, and I'm like, "Ooh, I'm not sure about that one. I think you can probably wait and get him in the end of the second round." So he went with Justin Jefferson. Second round came round, and was it Bravo? I think Danny Bravo
Took him first round.
Lamar Jackson. And the phone were blowing up. Bish, what's happened? What's happened? What have you done? To be fair, you've had to settle. Is it Josh Allen?
Yeah, you know what? I thought I'd go for
He's gone very
second
well,
best. Yeah, second best dual quarterback. I thought might as well. He was there.
It's worked out all right. Plus that trade that
Yeah, best
somehow I
trade
gave
at
away
season.
Mostert. It's gone well.
Best trade at season.
I've had a nightmare there.
I'll just go through positions so we can get into it all. So, currently we've got the man himself, the man who's not in the first position, Scott Tag Taylor. He's finished now. Did he win this week?
Yeah.
Sore subject. He's just beat Bish with an 11-3 record. So he takes the regular season title. It doesn't mean anything as such, but it gives him a bye in the playoffs. So he's now automatically into week 2 of the playoffs. In second place, I believe, regardless, we've got the man himself. His name on all his things are Group 7, but his name is Matty Chrimes, and he's had a great year with a. Sorry, because it's not added this. Oh, you've lost this week, so you finished with a.
It depends on how Kidney's game goes. I think if he smokes him, I'll be third. But yeah, we'll see.
It should be. It's looking tight, but you should be in it in second place with a 9-5 record. And then we've got the two men, the other men we spoke about, Izaac and Bish, both joint 3rd/4th, depending on what final points are. But it looks like Bish is going to finish on a 9-5 record, and Isaac's still got a couple to play, as he just said. But he'll be, if he loses, 9-5. But if he wins, all that would be irrelevant. What I've just said, and you finished in second. And then the final 2 spots, I pulled off the win. Now, whatever Matty Chrimes says in the group chat, it didn't get to me. I stuck to my guns, and I got. I've made the playoffs with my mid-season trade to get me through, and then I believe the Bass man himself, the man with the best mustache in this video. Sorry, the other lads. As he's creeped in, and he's finishing with a 7-7 record. So yeah. Been a great season, lads. But I'll open it up. I'll say it to everyone. What have you learned? How much fun have you had? And what are you thinking going into the playoffs?
Go on, Grimes. You start us off.
So I should have picked a person, shouldn't I?
I've learned. I don't think I've ever beaten Bass in a 1-on-1 in any league I've been in for the past 3 or 4 years. So I'm probably going to not play with him again. But no, it's been good. It's been the group chat's been quite hectic, so it's been a good year. It has been a good year. Yeah.
Bassy, what have you took out of the regular season so far?
I think I've learned quite early on to mute all of the chats from Crimesy, because when he's winning, he's unbearable. He's absolutely unbearable. If I wake up for another Monday morning to a text from him saying about how he's won and I've lost, but yeah, no, he's right. It's been enjoyable. It's hopefully this is a long-standing tradition because I've enjoyed this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then Isaac, was it your first ever season? It's your first ever season doing it, aren't you? So you'll probably have more. You've probably learned more than everyone else. And then, you know what I mean? What you took out of fantasy football? That's obviously different to the way football do it. Sorry, I should say soccer for the Americans. We get a couple of Americans watching. So, yeah. What's your thoughts?
If Bish offers you a trade, take it. That's yeah. No, it's been different. It's been good. I feel like I've been actively watching it a bit more. But I'm going to second what Bassy says. Crimes, you need to shush in these chats. It's just constant. But no, it's been good fun. And I've enjoyed it. Hopefully, get invited back next year. I should be coming top now, really.
Yeah, that's it. The first ever winners going to come from this. Well, tag as well from this top 6. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I just with that trade as well. I've had a nightmare there because I own him in a few leagues, and I just didn't think he'd stay fit. So I thought I'll get rid of him early. Craig, who did I swap him for? I think it was Chris Godwin, wasn't it? Or a bit short on wide receiver. But then I ended up getting rid of Chris Godwin as well. So yeah, it's one that's not gone too well. But Achan sort of took over there, hasn't he? So we'll see how that goes. But Grimesy, what do you? Let's get your evaluation on all the trades this year, because I know you're a stickler, as we've seen on previous shows for them. So. And for a man who says you don't do many trades, you've been involved, haven't you? You've done a few, to be fair.
Well, if there's business to be done, I'll do some business. But no, I think to be fair, they've been, especially recent weeks, they've died down a bit. Just before the deadline, there was a couple of stinkers, but I think the most even one was the one I think you were involved in it, Bish. If I can find it now. And I think I said at the time, I can't believe there's been a trade where both sides lose. It was it was a weird one. But no, if there's one trade of the year, it's the whole. I can't even think. I just know Cole Kmet was in it. I can't think of the exacts, but you know, I picked him up and he did a very good job for me after Joe dropped him the week after doing the worst trade. And then I've got rid of him now and he's doing well for someone else. But no, there's been some all right ones, but that was I still stand by. That's one of the worst I've ever seen.
It wasn't a Brassey's moment, but yeah, we'll get into it. The most important part, we've got the playoff predictor. I'm calling it. So we've got. Looks like the matchups for week 1 of the playoffs will be me v Isaac. Is that correct, Bish?
Yeah. If it stays as it is now, yeah. Me
v Isaac versus Seabass versus Bish. I'll keep calling you Seabass. But Bassy versus Bish. Would that be correct, Bish? Yeah, that'd be right.
Yeah, that's the two. Yeah. So you Isaac, me and Bassy. If it stays as it is. And I've been scouting Bass's team all week, just looking out and seeing. And actually, the Dolphins have got a pretty tough run in. Actually, I think I've got it written down. Who have they got? I think they've got the Jets next week and Dallas Cowboys the week after. So it won't matter about that because you'll already be out. But against the Jets, it's not going to be all easy. That good defense. So I'm hoping they can limit Tyreek's numbers on that one.
It's funny, because I've not looked at your team once, Bish, because I'm not worried about you.
Boys. I'm getting nervous. Like I said, I'm on 3 games on a losing streak now. My quarterback's out with concussion. Justin Herbert's gone. So Keenan Allen and Eckler are looking a bit shaky. So, you know, I was just saying earlier, I'm looking at pulling in Joe Flacco maybe this week, and I'm hanging on at the minute, but we'll see. I'm confident I can turn it around.
Yeah, we'll see.
I won't vote, lads. So we're going to go through it. So me v Isaac, highlights of both for the viewers. Highlights of both people's team. I've got Kyron Williams, Joe Mixon, DJ Moore, Devonta Smith, Dalton Kincaid, and a mix of others that I took in my slot. And Isaac has. Just looking across. Isaac has Josh Allen, Najee Harris, Mostert, Jefferson, and Joker as his tight end, Drake London in there. You've also got Bijan. Wow, that's a strong. Brian Robinson. No, I thought it said Bijan. I was panicking then. Brian Robinson and a few others on his bench. So I want votes. Who viewers get along, you can join in and say who you think's going to make the playoffs, but We'll rattle it off 1-on-1. Bish, who've you got? Me or Isaac?
I'm trying to get it up, but I think Jefferson's very important. It won't let me click on either one for some reason, but I think it's a short week for them. They play on Saturday, don't they, rather than Sunday? So he's lost a day there.
It's a shame.
Yeah, I'm just getting them up now. So I'm looking at the predicted point. I don't know if you've done your lineups for next week anyway, but probably not. But it's neck and neck. Kyron Williams, I think, could be a difference maker coming up against the Commanders. He could do pretty well, but I think I'm going to ride with Josh Allen, if I'm honest. But it's, I think it could go well. I'm trying not to sit on the fence, but I am sitting on the fence.
Come on, you're going Isaac.
I'm going to go with Josh Allen. Yeah, I'm going to ride with Josh Allen. Josh Allen is getting hot at the minute. He's scoring rushing touchdowns, so I think that's where I'd probably go.
I'll remember that one, Bish. Chrimes, who you've got? Your teammate in Izaac or your long lost mate Joe?
No, I'm going with Izaac as well. I think Jefferson will be fine if he's not been classed as serious. So I think Jefferson and Allen will probably do it themselves. Then you've got, who else is there? You've got I'll go with Izaac. I think it's a big game for Josh Allen. It's against Dallas as well. He'll have to be on his game, and I think he'll either bust or boom. And I'm going to lean boom.
Brilliant, good start for me. And then Bassy, I think I know which way you're going, but let's hear it.
Mate, I hate to do it to you, mate, but I've got to go Izaac as well. I think there's a little bit of beginner's luck, a little bit of scrambling around and picking up who he can get, but I think he's just got you a beat over a couple of positions. Yeah,
I'm not. I think I need a big, like you said, I need a. Just looking at my week 15. It's got it. It goes off. Just looking at my week 15. Yeah, I think I need. I think I need something special. I've got, like you said, Kyron. Yeah, I've not got the same quality, but I think I've got a bit more consistency. If Justin Jefferson doesn't play, I've got a chance. So I'm begging that Saturday does make a difference for me. But Izaac, let's hear your thoughts on our matchup on the weekend.
No, it's been one I've been sweating, to be fair, because I can't be talking all this talk and then getting knocked out in first round at playoffs. No. You know what? I'm happy that I just made it to playoffs in the first year, but no, I feel myself going all the way now, winning this.
I love to hear it. Yeah, I can't argue. If I was probably a bystander, I'd probably go for you as well. But I think I've got a bit of consistency. I've got a bit good run going into it, so I've got a chance. But yeah, I think you're definitely the favourite going into the playoffs. But I like it that way. The next one we've got Jason Bass versus Bish. I'll whack over their teams quickly here.
My team's set. Shall I read mine out? Because mine's set, ready to go. I said my boys have been waiting for this, so I'm going with most likely Justin Fields, quarterback, running backs David Montgomery, Austin Eckler, wide receivers Puka Nacua, Keenan Allen. My tight end is TJ Hawkinson. My flex is Brandon Ayuk. My kicker is currently Matt Gay, but that could change because he missed 2 at the weekend. And my defense is, I've got the 49ers and the Chiefs, so that's my only decision is which one of them to play, I think. But yeah, I think my team sort of picks itself. Josh Jacobs I've got as well, but I think he hobbled off and he's playing Thursday night, so I don't think he'll make it. And I said CJ Stroud's in concussion protocol, so I think that's it. That's it, really. Just maybe a possible new kicker coming in. But so we'll see how we get on with that one. I've got a lot of greens, which is good to see. So hopefully it goes as it is on the app.
Bassy, give us some of your players before we go to vote.
Oh, let me get mine up. Where's my team? All right. I've got first one's a tough one because I've got a decision to make at quarterback: Matt Stafford or Sam Howell, little chunky boy running in. I've got Tony Pollard, Travis Etienne, Tyreek Hill, DK Metcalf. My tight ends are all over the place. Whoever I can get that's fit. Dearborn Chain, and then McPherson and the Ravens defense. So listen, we'll see how they go this week. See who pulls up. Got some niggles in the team. We'll see who's fit. I think my big decision is I've got Taysom Hill on the bench at my tight end spot, and he was out last week, so give him a bit of a chance to rest, and we'll see if he's back fit again.
Right, time to vote. I'll go first. I'm not being petty here.
Don't worry about it.
Running over the teams. Bish, I'm not convinced about your running back situation. I think coming into the playoffs, you need them consistent running backs. I like Pollard. I like ETN. Pollard's getting it going. And then obviously Tyreek Hill speaks for himself. I think he's the league winner of the season so far. And as long as you've got Achan fit, I've got Jason Bass, also known as Bass Vegas Raiders, making it to the next stage. Matty Chrimes, who have you got?
I'm probably going Bish, to be honest.
You're dead to me, mate.
I think Justin Fields. Who's he coming up against? Cleveland.
They've got Cleveland. Yeah, that's
No, I'll stick with Bish. I think Ayuk, Allen, and Nakua is a pretty lethal WR room. Obviously, TJ Hawkinson's been going well all year, and Montgomery's averaged, I think, above 12 or something like the past couple of weeks. I got 10 last week, so he's been going okay. Yeah, I'll stick with Bish. You know, Fields is pretty boom or bust as well, but yeah, I'll go Bish.
Izaac,
who you going? The decider, the tiebreaker.
Sorry, Jason. I'm gonna have to go with Bish as well. I think this week Justin Fields got something to prove, especially against this Cleveland defense. So I feel like he's gonna go off this week. But also got to think about Bass's running backs, which are also pretty strong. But I feel like Bish. I think he'll just edge you in this one, Bassy. Sorry, mate.
All right, we do well under adversity. You know the underdogs. The underdogs.
But I think sorry, Joe. I think my team suits me like we said all year. I've got quite floor players. I've not got that upside. Whereas I'd say Bass's got his team's got more upside. I think in terms of like we just mentioned too there, Hill and A-Chain. So yeah, we'll see. Quarterback is an issue for me. I don't know. It feels a bit silly risking it all on someone off the waivers in the playoffs, but I might have to have a think about that.
To be fair though, Bassy's got the same issue at quarterback, hasn't he? I don't know if Stafford or Howell are really the ones that you're really confident about starting. Stafford's had his rough games, hasn't he? And then obviously so was Sam Howell. So that's a huge decision. I think that could be a playoff winning or losing decision, whoever you pick at quarterback.
And they both play each other as well.
Even better.
Yeah, Rams Commanders. So I don't know. To be honest, sitting right now, I'd probably take his quarterbacks over mine, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. He's got to make it in the playoffs first.
Done deal, that mate. Done deal.
But yeah, well, I suppose we could go on to the second round then, if you wanna. So we've got in the predictions. So we've gone.
Who am I playing?
You're playing. Well, you're out now, aren't you? I've just edged it 2-1. So I'm not. Someone might have to help me out here because on the app, I don't think it's gone. I'm not sure whether it should go highest seed plays lowest seed. It should do that. Obviously, we can't sort of know that for sure. But if that would be the case, then it would be.
It looks like it's sort of a path rather than through seeds. So
yeah, it's split on it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think it did seeds for the first round, but then after that, it's I think after that it's just a straight route.
So it would be Tag versus Izaac, and me versus Chrimes in the semi-finals.
I mean, I think it's all setting up for a me v Tag final.
The that rivalry has been developing, hasn't it, all year?
Away. It has been bubbling away.
You've been calling him out, using the wrong name on purpose.
Scared away from the podcast tonight, so
yeah,
you know, it's certainly getting to him. I think certainly.
Yeah. But now I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it's been a good year, and like you said, hopefully we'll go around again. So, but it's who can win the first one?
The inaugural.
the inaugural the Punt League NFL Championship. I think for me, lads, if you've got anything else you want to drop into each other, any more shit talking, happy for you to all have a go. I'll disagree with you all. I think I'm making that semi-final minimum. But other than that, I'm just happy to prove Matty Chrimes wrong, and I made it to the playoffs, so I'm happy. In the show, I'm worried I'd have to might have to edit that one out. Happy,
yeah, it's not confirmed yet. Just wait up on that one.
Happy. I thought I'd be hosting the show and not making the playoffs myself, which would be the most embarrassing thing of the thing itself. I would have been the main target. So no, but other than that, lads, anything else you've got to say?
Game on.
All good.
Game on. All right, lads. Bish, anything else? Have you got all your questions out the way?
No, that's it. Yep. Yeah, I said it's good to have them on. It's, thanks, lads, for taking part this year and religiously keeping up with your team and dealing with all Grimes' chat. So yeah, thanks a lot.
I think the last thing I'll end it on then is, as long as Crimesy don't win, I think we're all happy. Subscribe. See you all soon.